What if your favorite brawlers stopped fighting fair? What if they abandoned their bows, their guns, their fists, and picked up something far more devious, far more explosive? What if they became throwers? Today, we're diving into a wild, fan-made reimagining where 5 legendary characters from the world of Brawl Stars are completely transformed into bomb-lobbing, explosive-wielding chaos agents. And trust me, the final transformation is going to be the most unexpected twist you've ever seen. This is fan-made, inspired content and is not affiliated with or endorsed by Supercell. Let's blow things up. First up, we're starting with a character who's known for precision, patience, and tactical brilliance. Bo, the legendary hunter, has always been about calculated shots and mind traps that catch enemies off guard. But what if we took that strategic mind and gave him something far more destructive? Picture this, a bow-inspired character who's traded his bow for explosive clay pots filled with ancient powder. His weapon? Let's call it the Earthshaker pot. Instead of firing arrows, he lobs heavy clay bombs in a high arc that crash down on enemies, dealing damage in a medium-sized radius. These aren't your typical explosives. Each pot shatters on impact, releasing a cloud of dust that lingers for a few seconds, obscuring vision and slowing anyone caught inside. It's area denial at its finest. You're not just dealing damage, you're controlling space, cutting off escape routes, and forcing enemies into bad positions. But his super ability, this is where the bow-inspired fantasy truly shines. Introducing Seismic Mines. He plants 3 explosive charges in the ground, invisible to enemies just like his original mines. But here's the twist. When an enemy triggers one, it doesn't just explode, it launches them into the air, stunning them mid-flight. And when they land, a secondary shockwave ripples outward, damaging and slowing everyone nearby. It's a trap that chains into itself, turning one mistake into a team-wide catastrophe. Playing this thrower version of Bo would feel like being a mastermind on the battlefield. You'd set traps, lob bombs from cover, and watch as your enemies stumble into your perfectly laid plans. Every throw would feel deliberate, every explosion satisfying. This is the thrower for players who love outsmarting their opponents, not just overpowering them. Next, let's talk about speed, style, and absolute mayhem. Colt is all about rapid-fire precision, shredding through enemies with relentless bullet volleys. But imagine stripping away that revolver and handing him a belt of dynamite sticks instead. Picture a Colt-inspired demolitionist dressed in a sleek vest loaded with explosives, goggles perched on his forehead, and a cocky grin that says he's about to blow your day apart. His weapon, the Rapid Blast, lets him throw dynamite sticks in quick succession. We're talking 3 sticks, one after another, each one with a short fuse that detonates almost instantly after landing. The explosions are smaller than traditional thrower attacks, but the speed is insane. You can carpet bomb an area in seconds, denying entire zones and forcing enemies to constantly reposition. It's aggressive, it's in your face, and it rewards players who can predict movement and cut off enemy escapes. And his super? This is pure Colt energy condensed into explosive form. Introducing the Blast Line. He pulls out a massive bundle of dynamite, lights it, and hurling forward. But instead of exploding on impact, it skids along the ground in a straight line, leaving a trail of fire behind it. After traveling its full distance, it detonates in a massive explosion that pierces through walls and cover. It's a zoning nightmare. Enemies hiding behind barriers? Not anymore. Teams trying to hold a choke point? They're scattered. It's chaos incarnate. Playing this Colt-inspired thrower would feel like controlled aggression. You'd be constantly on the move, throwing bombs, applying pressure, and never giving your enemies a moment to breathe. It's fast-paced, it's flashy, and when you get a team wipe with a perfectly placed blast line, you'd feel absolutely unstoppable. Colt fans would go absolutely crazy for this version. Now, let's get elegant. Let's get tactical.
Let's talk about a Piper-inspired thrower who takes long-range combat and turns it into an arc form of calculated destruction. In her original form, Piper is the queen of sniping, dealing massive damage from across the map with pinpoint accuracy. But as a thrower, she becomes something far more sinister. Picture her in a refined coat with hidden pockets, holding delicate porcelain grenades that look almost too pretty to be weapons. Her weapon, the porcelain grenade, fires in a high, graceful arc that travels farther than any other thrower in the game. These grenades are silent on impact. No loud explosion, just a soft shattering sound followed by a cloud of poison gas that deals damage over time to anyone caught inside. The farther the grenade travels, the larger the gas cloud becomes. At maximum range, it's a massive area of effect nightmare that forces entire teams to abandon their positions or take continuous damage. Her super ability? Vanishing Blast. She throws a special grenade that detonates mid-air, creating a massive smoke screen that covers the battlefield. While the smoke is active, Piper becomes completely invisible and gains a movement speed boost. She can reposition, escape danger, or set up the perfect follow-up throw while her enemies are blind and confused. It's the ultimate mind game. They can't see her, they can't predict where the next grenade is coming from, and by the time the smoke clears, half their team is standing in poison clouds. Playing this Piper-inspired thrower would feel like being a tactical genius. You'd control sightlines, deny objectives, and punish grouped enemies from distances they didn't even know were possible. High skill ceiling, insane reward, and endlessly stylish. This is the thrower that would dominate competitive play and look good doing it.
Alright, now we're getting into dangerous territory. Let's talk about a character who's built around deception, speed, and catching enemies completely off guard. Leon is the ultimate assassin, going invisible and closing the gap before enemies even know he's there. But what if we gave that invisibility mechanic to a thrower? What if Leon became a stealth bomber? Picture a Leon-inspired shadow operative, draped in a dark cloak, carrying smoke bombs and explosives that detonate on a delay. His weapon, the shadow bomb, throws small explosives that stick to surfaces and enemies. They don't explode immediately. Instead, they beep softly for 2 seconds before detonating. This creates a psychological nightmare. Enemies see the bomb, they panic, they try to run, but the blast radius is just large enough that they can't escape in time. You can stick multiple bombs to the same target, stack the damage, and watch them scramble. It's cruel, it's effective, it's absolutely terrifying. But his super? This is where Leon's thrower transformation becomes the stuff of nightmares. Introducing Phantom Assault. Leon activates his invisibility, but now, while invisible, he can still throw bombs. Let that sink in. You can't see him, you don't know where he is, and suddenly bombs start landing around you from an invisible threat. There's no warning, no counterplay, just explosions appearing out of thin air while a cloaked assassin stalks you across the battlefield. Imagine the scenarios. You're holding a position, feeling safe, and then boom, a bomb lands at your feet. You panic, you move, another bomb. You spin around trying to find him, but he's already gone, repositioned, and the next bomb is already in the air. It's psychological warfare. It's terrifying. It's the kind of gameplay that would make streamers scream and viewers go absolutely wild. Playing this Leon-inspired thrower would feel like being a ghost who controls the tempo of every fight. You'd stalk your prey, plant bombs in their path, go invisible, and watch the chaos unfold. Stealth, explosives, and pure mind games all rolled into one insane package. This is the thrower that would haunt your nightmares.
And now, the moment you've been waiting for. The transformation that changes everything. The one character who makes absolutely no sense as a thrower, but somehow becomes the most hyped transformation on this entire list. El Primo. The brawler, the powerhouse, the wrestler who gets in your face and throws hands. So how do you turn him into a thrower? Simple. You make him throw himself. Forget bombs, forget grenades. This is El Primo inspired as a meteor wrestler. Picture him in reinforced armor, fists wrapped in explosive tape, and a grin that says he's about to do something absolutely insane. His weapon? The body bomb. He literally hurls himself a short distance forward, crashing down like a human cannonball and dealing massive damage in a wide radius. It's a thrower attack, but the projectile is him. Every throw is a leap, a slam, an impact that shakes the screen. But his super? This is where it gets legendary. Introducing Suplex Medium. El Primo leaps into the air, higher than his original super, and as he's airborne, he grabs onto a massive boulder mid-flight. He spins in the air, building momentum, and then slams both himself and the boulder down onto the battlefield in a devastating explosion that deals huge damage and knocks back every enemy in range. It's not just a super, it's a spectacle, it's a show. It's the kind of ability that makes entire lobbies stop and say, "Did that just happen?" Playing this El Primo-inspired thrower would feel like you're playing a fighting character in a top-down brawler. Every attack is a leap, a slam, a crash. You're in the thick of combat, but you're doing it with thrower mechanics. You're mobile, you're aggressive, and you're an absolute menace. It's the most unique thrower concept imaginable, and it would be an absolute blast to play.
And there you have it, 5 incredible Brawl Stars inspired characters reimagined as throwers, each one more explosive than the last. From Bo's tactical traps to Colt's rapid-fire dynamite, to Piper's elegant poison clouds, to Leon's invisible nightmares, and finally to El Primo's absolute madness of throwing himself at enemies. These transformations would be insane to see in action. But now, I want to hear from you. Which Brawl Stars character would you want to see transformed next? Should we go full support, full tank, maybe something even crazier? Drop your answers in the comments below and let's build the ultimate fan-made roster together. And if you enjoyed this explosive journey, smash that like button and subscribe because the next transformation series is going to be even wilder. In the next episode, we're diving into a completely different class that's going to flip everything you know upside down. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. Until next time, keep brawling, keep imagining, and never stop dreaming up the impossible. I'll see you in the next episode.